When Nick Bosa got hurt,
yes,
I think everybody understood why he did what he did.
Yes.
There was a time 10, 15 years ago, if a guy did that, you'd say, come on, play the bowl game, and if you get hurt, you'll get better before the draft and whatever. But I think most people understood what Nick Bosa did, and I don't think they held it against him, even the staunchest Ohio State fan.
100% agree. Les, it's always been my position, because we are not in their position. If a stud is injured or doesn't want to play, in the case of football, the bowl game, doesn't want to finish the season coming off of groin injury like Bosa, or in the case of Williamson, if he wakes up today or tomorrow and says, you know what, it's been real, but I'm going to get ready for it, fine.
Yeah.
I have never had an issue with that. If you want to go ahead and play, that's fine too. But darn it, for me to say to that guy, hey, Zion, you need to finish the year, or you need to play March Madness for the sake of the Duke Blue Devils. Baloney.
You get Duke Blue Devils, whose coach makes maybe $10 million a year, but plus endorsements and all. It's not in his position to worry about how the team does in the NCAA tournament in regards to that player.
Exactly. I mean,
he owes it to the player.
And the thing is, we're talking about exceptions to the rule here, Les. When we talk about a player or two sitting out a bowl game, we're not talking about the entire roster. Why? Because not everybody, the small minority of every D1 team, if that, is going to be drafted. We're talking about guys who are studs.
Truth be told, if it's not for the championship game, if a player says, I don't want to take a chance, I'm going pro football, I don't want to take a chance in getting hurt, the coach probably is, even though he may fake that he's upset about it, he's going to be happy about it because it gives him a chance to put other players in there who they need for next year.
Sure, and you have to understand, Krzyzewski's got to understand this going in. When he gets Zion Williamson to agree to come to play for him, he has to run it through his head. You know what? What happens if Zion Williamson is to get hurt, let's say a week before the NCAA tournament, and he decides not to play? That has to run through
the coach has to say,
mind.
what do I owe him?
Sure, and so I don't think he's going to be upset about it. Obviously it'll damage Duke's chances, but I hear some people say, well, it'll cost Krzyzewski potential bonuses if his team doesn't get to the final. Oh, my God. Are you kidding me? You think Krzyzewski doesn't make enough money as it is? Sure, he can be entitled to as much as he wants, but if it's not going to happen because Zion Williams sits out, I'm not feeling sorry for him.
And wasn't Coach K one of the last guys to go to the other side? Wasn't he? He wasn't a one-and-done guy.
Well, that's as the story goes. The first guy that really fostered that environment was Coach Calipari.
Right.
And supposedly a couple of coaches, including Krzyzewski, looked around and said, I want to be like that. Okay, I want some of that.
If I got to compete against him, I got to play on a level playing field.
Right, and therefore, okay, what are the Duke legendary academic standards going to be in place? No, they're not. Even if you have a genius coming in, he may say, I only want to play 1 year. Well, are you gonna stop him from doing that? And obviously Duke hasn't in the past few years.